Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's David Cherry. I want to talk to you about some of the reasons you might be interested in being a coach, whether it's full time or just for some additional income, because there's many benefits that I've discovered in the last 4 years of coaching full time. I think, especially if you're somebody who's interested in other people, if you're a natural listener, or if you just get really excited about growth and helping other people grow, it might be the case that you are a natural. Maybe it takes a little bit of skill building and some ideas that will help you get off the ground, but you might be inclined to adding coaching as a service, or maybe even finding it be something that you want to do full time. So I just want to talk about some of the benefits of being a coach, why I've enjoyed it. So let's start off with some benefits. The first being, of course, the flexibility of your schedule. I only typically coach about a third of my week. I keep another third of my week available for creation time, and another third is mostly learning time. So the nice thing is, not only does coaching full time not take up a full time schedule, but it also allows a lot of flexibility. I set my own schedule, which you think it'd be the other way around. You think you would have to navigate your client schedules, but I've found it's actually fairly easy to say I work on Monday, Wednesday, Thursdays, or I don't work on Mondays. And for me, that's what I like to do. I don't like to have any calls Monday or Tuesday, and I do all my coaching in the back half of the week. So the flexibility is great. On top of that, you also can work remotely. I have clients that love Zoom. I also have clients that they want to go on a walk when we're talking, and I'll also go on a walk and we'll talk by phone, even if it's on a Zoom audio. And so there's a nice flexibility in terms of the location you're in. 2 years ago, I had this intention to travel as much as I possibly could. During that year, I traveled 115 days. I probably made more income 2 years ago than I did last year while staying home and working a ton. You can really be flexible with this type of role. Another nice thing about coaching is when I left my own company, brought in someone else, left my own company to pursue this coaching work that I'm doing now, I realized that I'd worked so long in one business and in one industry that it was fascinating to me to start to see so many different businesses. Or if you're just coaching people, you get to learn about so many different people. So I work with clients that are in AI, crypto, CPG, real estate, even security systems. So you get to see across a ton of different companies. And depending on who you work with, you also get to learn about a lot of different types of people. I find leaders and CEOs and founders fascinating, and I really feel like I've truly gotten to know what is it like to be a founder? What are the struggles that you're running into, not only from my own experience, but from working with at least 50, maybe 100 different founders in the startup world. You really get to know different industries and different people. And this brings me to something else that I think makes you a natural when it comes to coaching, which is you love people, or you like listening to people, or you are fascinated by people and psychology. If you're really interested in tactics and operation and how does something work? How does a machine work? Take it apart, put it together. How does a marketing campaign work? How do you track your metrics and your SEO and your analytics? That might not mean you're as well positioned to be somebody's coach. For me, I get bored by all of those topics, but I get really fascinated when there's people problems. And coaching is all about working with people and solving people problems. So if that's what you like to think about, you might be interested in coaching. Beyond that, I've found that being a coach is great for your own personal development. I feel like I can only take my clients as far as I have gone personally and professionally. And what that means is I'm always trying to level up myself because I'm the mirror of who they're working with in a sense. And so it really is great for your personal growth. And a huge benefit here is if you have a coaching business and you like to spend money on being a client, on getting coaches, on learning, you can expense all of those things because they're a part of your business. It's really gratifying to see people's lives change. And I'm always amazed at how much people's lives can change that you work with. I see the business owners that I work with in places they only dreamed about years prior. So it's fun to see somebody's dream become a reality and be a part of that process. Your job as a coach is to make their life better, to make their business bigger, to make their holistic lifestyle improve. And so it's really gratifying to be of some assistance to that process. I'll write more about the business, or I'll share more about the business model of coaching later. If you have any questions or thoughts around adding coaching as a service or possibly becoming a full-time coach, feel free to leave a comment below. I would love to share more with you, and I'll be back again very soon. Later.